Hey, good morning, creative stampers. How are you? Happy Friday, Fun Fold Friday here on Creating with Kristina. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristina Reese. This is Creating with Kristina. And I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. And that's 10:30 Eastern and 7:30 Pacific. So I'm always looking for a new fun fold to show you guys, and I found a new one on a website called Split Coast Stampers. If you're not familiar with that, that's a really cool website that's got a forum, and just it's a really great place for stampers to hang out. But anyway, so this is called a Trifold window card that they gave the tutorial for, and so I just thought it was really pretty and I wanted to share it with you guys. So, hey, good morning, Greg. How are you? And Stephanie, hello, hello. All right, so a Trifold window card. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you that we are all of the measurements will be on my blog. Okay, so if you want to take notes, you can, or just wait till I'm done. And as soon as I get it uploaded to my blog and my YouTube channel, you'll have all of the measurements and supply lists and everything all listed there. Also, don't forget that during the month of May, I'm using this host code. So if you order anything, be sure to use the host code so it alerts me to send you a thank you gift at the end of the month. All right, let's switch over here. And so I'm using this new suite in the brand new catalog. And if you don't have a catalog, let me know and I can send you one. Artistically inked, first of all, is that just not the most beautiful? I mean, it doesn't quite look as pretty in black and white as it does when you use the colors with it. But you can see the paper, how they've done it with the beautiful new in colors. This is the polished pink and the pale papaya. It's just so pretty, and they've got the gold in there. It's just gorgeous. So we're going to be using this die here to create our window. All right, and now it's a very fine detailed die, and I'm going to show you some tricks to get it to cut out a little easier for you. So let me move all this out of the way. The first thing we're going to need, well, first of all, let me show you the card. All right, so here's the card, and it's a trifold. So you flip it up once, and then you flip it down, okay? And so I put that little there. All right, so it's called a trifold window card. Cool, huh? All right, so that's what we're making. And let me get all the supplies out because I've already started cutting for us. And the first thing you're going to need is a card base, okay? Hey, good morning, Debbie and Brenda from Ohio, Janet. Your card base is just traditional 4 1/4 by 11, scored in the middle. All right, so that's pretty simple. The next step is we need some designer series paper, and I'm picking this beautiful piece here from the Artistically Inked suite, and we're going to put that right there. Now, you're going to be cutting a window out, and so adhesive, if you just put adhesive here and here in the corners, this edge of the window is going to be loose. And to prevent that, you may want to get some adhesive sheets. And I thought I had one here. Hold on, here we go. So an adhesive sheet to keep it all on there. And the way to do adhesive sheets is you peel and stick. All right, so well, first of all, let's not get this whole piece. Let's save some of it. All right, I'm going to put that up in the corner like that. Flip it over. I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to trim this. Now, I don't need it exact. I can trim it just a wee bit in. Okay, so there is 4, and I'm just going to come in just a little bit. Okay, and then down here, about right there will work. All right, so now let's peel and stick. So we're just going to peel that off. So we got the adhesive, and then we are just going to stick that on like that. All right, so there we go. Now, when we cut out, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm not in the picture. Now when we cut out the die, this edge is going to stick to here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this off. And you can get adhesive sheets in my shop or any local craft store if you want them right away, but I do sell them in the shop, so if you want to get them there. All right, now that I have that on there, I can cut it out. Now, I told you I was going to give you a hint about cutting out. So we're going to put our die right there. Now, this is a very fine detailed die. It's also going through 2 layers, okay? So what I want, let me pull my sandwich here. So I have my plate, now I have the magnetic plate. If you have the base plate, you'll need to get that other piece in there. Anyways, all die cutting machines kind of have their own little things. So look at your manufacturer's instructions, okay? But like I said, I have a magnetic plate here and I have my card base. Oops, I don't want it folded. I don't want to cut this piece. Make sure you have it open, okay? And then put your die where you want it. And I'm kind of centering it right there, okay? Now, what I said to help. So you have this plate, it's gonna go on top of it, but you may not get it cut all the way through. And so to give it a little more push, I have some extra cardstock here, okay? I have some extra cardstock here. I'm wondering if 3 would do. 2 is probably enough, so let me just cut this in half. There we go. All right, so now I have some extra pressure going on there. Okay, now I have my plate. And now let's run it through the machine. And I'm gonna run it a couple of times. That's another trick. So put some extra thickness in and then run it a few times. And that should get it cut all the way through. Like I said, detailed dies can be kind of tricky. And if you don't get it all the way through, that's okay. Just position the die back on there and run it through again. Okay, so here is all this. And now pull this up and just kind of see, you can turn it over and you can see that, yes, I cut all the way through. It looks good. Now, that, like I said, this is detailed, so it's going to take a little bit to punch this out. This idea would go great with other detailed dies. We've got a large butterfly. So like I said, this is going to take a minute for me to get all this out of here. Let me pull this to the side. One thing is to hold your piercing tool to hold that piece and kind of move it a little bit. Okay, that didn't take too long, and it was fun talking with you all and reading your comments. So there we go. All right, so let me get all that out of the way. And we have our floral here. And go back to my card base. Here's my card base. Oops, come here. Okay. Now that I have this and this, okay, now our next piece. The next piece we cut at 4 inches by 10 inches in a coordinating color. All right, so this is the new Pale Papaya, one of our new in colors, and we're folding it in half, and we're going to attach that to this piece, but we're gonna have the fold at the bottom, okay? So it opens up like this, all right? So let me get some adhesive on here. If I can find my adhesive under all of this. Did I put it back in the drawer? Yes, I did. All right, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna put adhesive there. Oops. Okay, put some in the middle too. There we go. Okay. And now just center this piece, just like that. Okay, and like I said, I had already cut out the gold. This is our new, they call this metallic specialty paper. I don't know if you can see, but it's not a, the gold sheets are real smooth. There's no texture to them. This has texture, so it looks sparkly. Looks kind of glimmery, and I really like it. And it comes in rose gold also. So now we want this to poke through here like this, all right? So let's line up. Let's see, where is it? This one leaf goes right there. Okay, so we're gonna line that up and we're gonna glue it there. Now, this is very detailed, very, very fine. And to get glue on this, you are going to, well, I could have cut it out with the adhesive back sheet, but I didn't. But I do have a fine point glue. Whoops, come here. This fine tip glue, which is great. And I have my silicone mat, so if any of it gets off, that'll be okay because it'll just rub off. Nothing sticks to silicone mats. It's really cool. All right, and I'm just putting dabs of ink on all the little tips here on the edges. Okay. And I don't have to cover it all. I just need the outside edge. The inside will stay flat because the outside edge will hold it. And I'm just putting glue all around the outside edge, whoops, of this die. Okay. There we go. And I think I got this already. Yeah. And then in here, these little center of these little roses, I noticed they kind of need to be secured down. I got that one already. All right. Now that I have it. Oh, and also on your fine tip, always put your lid right back on. If you get this clogged, it's almost impossible to unclog. I mean, it is possible, but it's very difficult. All right. There we go. So make sure that stays. Now, pick my thing up, and where's my card? Here it is. Whoops, come on, stay closed. There we go. And now we're just gonna line this up, okay? All right. And now I'm gonna hold it while I lift this back up because I don't want it to glue to it. Now, also another thing that's helpful I found is having a weighted block to hold it while it dries, okay? And we have, so I have our largest of all our acrylic blocks, and I'm just gonna lay that down right there and let that sit there for a minute, okay? We have, make sure I don't have anything else. So I've got this piece that I cut out, and I'll show you where that goes in just a minute. We also need our, okay, where's the rest of my pieces? Hold on. Oh, here it is. All right, so this piece is gonna go on the inside. Let me show you on the card that I already made. So we have this, and now when we open this, we have a white piece right here. And I put, so where this strip came from is when this was 6 inches all the way down, and I just trimmed off at 5 1/4, and that left this little piece. So it's like a little scrap that was left over, so, and I didn't want to waste it. And I'm just going to take this, and this one is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and like I said, all the measurements are over on my blog as soon as I get them up. I have to make the card first before I put my blog up because I need the pictures, but it'll be up very quickly. There we go. All right, so we have that. Whoops. I got a little adhesive there. Let me see if I can't erase that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, move this. And this piece is just going to go right there. And our designer series paper one is going to go on the inside. Okay. So this is for us so we can write our message or stamp a sentiment. Okay, and now this piece is going to go right here, but I want to make sure it's lined up also, and it's going to need adhesive on the back. So here's my fine tip again. Oh. Got some stray stuff all over this here. All right, there we go. And once again, you just kind of put it all on the outside edge. Okay. And a little in the center of these little roses here. Okay. And I'll see what I'm doing here. There it is. Oops. Okay. So now just hold that in place. Lift up the card front. There we go. And once again, you want that weighted block on there. There we go. It holds it all in place without getting your fingers all sticky. Okay, and Marie asked, why are you using glue when you have the adhesive sheet? Oh, okay, Mary. The adhesive sheet on that was in between the white and the DSP, so it wasn't sticky. Okay, right here. Oh, you can't see what happened. Hold on. I'm not sure what happened. Oh. Oh no, someone called and I lost my phone. Ah! All right, hold on. Oh, do I have to add the phone again? Ugh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm like, where did my camera go? Whoops, that's not what I want. There we go. Whee! Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I'm not sure how much you lost of the filming. I wasn't paying attention. So Marie asked, why are you using it glue? So when I use the adhesive sheet here to hold this DSP to the white card base, the adhesive is in between. And so this white card base doesn't have any adhesive. So I had to use glue there. So I had to use glue on that one. The gold one, I didn't necessarily have to. I just forgot to use the adhesive sheet on the gold one. All right, so we have that stuck down. Okay, we have that stuck down. And pretty much we're done. This is the trifold, okay? But we want to decorate our front, and let me zoom in just a wee bit there. All right, so we have some new tag dies. I don't know if you've seen these in the catalog. Aren't these so cool? So these not only just have the die, these also have these cute little reinforcement tabs to put on there. And so here's my tag. And then the reinforcement pieces, here they are. Come here. And I'm just going to put a little adhesive on there. And on there. Okay, and then, like I said, I have to use my tweezers. I can't find the lid to my, there it is. Yeah, these dies are beautiful. And I like that it's not just this decorative floral piece, these dies. You can stamp the flower and cut the flower out, but it's also got this gorgeous piece here for doing, these things are great for putting back behind focal images. They're great for layering. I'm going to be using that a lot. All right, now that I have my tag here, and I've got my little reinforcements, okay, and you can do one on one side and one on the other if you were using it like a regular tag on a package, but this tag is just going to stay on my card, so I'm just making it double layered. I probably didn't have to do that, but it was fun. Now, I do need to stamp it, and I have the happy birthday from the stamp set, and I'm using the soft succulent. I think I have enough pale papaya on this card. I need to use some of the other colors. Of course, it'd be really pretty if you gold embossed it. Yes, that would be nice too. All right, I'm kind of going at an angle. It does fit horizontally, but just barely. And I thought it looked cooler on the angle there. You know, just another tip. Now, let's decorate this guy. We need, let's get some pink here. And one of my favorite things in decorating, doing background, are the 3 little dot things. Can y'all see that? Let me zoom in a little more here. Whoops, come on. There we go, the 3 little dots. And I just kind of sprinkle them all over. There we go, that will do. And then I'm going to put some of the pale papaya ones in there. Come here. And I'm just using the bullet end of the marker. I'm not sure when I started putting 3 little dots on stuff, but I've been doing that forever. It's kind of it's not my signature. A lot of people do it, but I really like it. All right, what else do we need? We need some ribbon. Let's get some soft succulent ribbon and tie a bow on there. Okay. Oh, good, Stephanie. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, like I said, I got this from Split Coast Stampers. If you've not been out there, that's a cool website. They've got all kinds of stuff. They've got a gallery. You can look up other people's trifold cards that they've made. They have the tutorials. It's just a great site. I really like it. All right, let me get it off. All right, so now we have a bow and a tag, and we're just gonna put that right there. I think it needs some bling too. Let me put some adhesive dimensionals on here first. And notice I put them at the bottom. I don't want to accidentally get a dimensional here or you won't be able to open the card. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so that's just going to go right there. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's that. And what did I say? Oh, I didn't show you this piece. So this also goes with the fine art, not fine arts, the artistically inked. This is their ephemera set. And what this is, first of all, it has adhesive backed sequins, but this is gold. Hold on, they're upside down. There we go. Now you can see it. Isn't that fun? So you get leaves and shapes, all kinds. So that's neat. This is the ephemera pack that goes with the artistically inked suite. And I'm going to use these. And I love adhesive backed sequins. They're so much easier than trying to get more glue on there. There we go. Okay, and let me get my tweezers here. And these are iridescent, so they kind of pick up different colors. Whoops, come here. And there we go. All right, now we have our card done. Let me zoom back out. There we go. So happy birthday. And then you see this beautiful piece there. And then that piece, and then you can stamp another sentiment and write a little message. Isn't that fun? I'm so glad y'all stuck with me. That was a long one today. Don't forget the host code. Don't forget we're having an incredible joining sale. So promotion right now, if you've thought about maybe joining Stampin' Up! So you can get the continual discount, or if you'd even like to start a business like I have, I can share with you all my secrets and help you make a little extra money on the side. Okay, y'all have a blessed weekend. I will be back here Monday at 9:30 for another card tutorial.